Hi guys, welcome back, and this is Final Cut Pro Part 2. So we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into video editing using this software. Also, if you never learned about Final Cut Pro or you just want to learn the interface, then click this video or the link is in the description down below. And then you can come back to this video. And of course, I'm gonna disappear so you only see the screen. First, I'm going to show you some things that can save you a ton of time in Final Cut Pro. And this, you can see it's cut over here, usually because you stop the recording and then you record again. So now I'm gonna show you how to copy effects from one clip to all the clips. And of course, I'm gonna key this, resize it, and stuff like that. Additionally, there's this black frame around the green screen, so we can get rid of that too. So for this, you can use a mask and then make your view slightly smaller so you can go outside the frame. And now you basically just mask around. There you go. And now let's resize it. This could be a thumbnail, but also could be a video. So now mark the clip, and then on Mac computer, click Command C. And then switch the moment in the timeline to the other clip, and then mark that clip. Then after that, go to the top and click Edit. All you need to do is click Paste Effects. And there you go. Also, here's a couple of shortcuts that are good to know. And if you want to cut the clip on Mac computer, then you click Command B. And if you want to copy the clip for some reason, click Command C. And if you want to paste the same clip, click Command V. And you see, now it copied itself to the top. If you want to create a new project, then you can simply click Command N. And there you go, it opened up the project frame. If you want to mark all the clips, like delete some clips for some reason, then click Command A. Keep in mind, if you click delete after that, then it's going to delete your entire timeline. Just like this. Oopsie daisy. And don't worry, you can undo that by going to Edit, and then click Undo Delete. And there you go, you have your clips all back. Make sure to subscribe because I post videos like these every week. And of course, if you make any other mistakes, then you just click Undo. Also, if you want the person in the foreground to be more clearer, you can blur out the background. And that's why the thing you're gonna show is gonna pop out more. So basically, go to the blur effects. And there's many different blur effects, but I usually just pick the Gaussian blur. And now just reduce it slightly so it's not extremely blurry. You see now, instead of focusing in the background, they're gonna focus on you. Soon, I'm gonna show you how to put title nicely, but now let's just focus on masking tools. And you can pretty much mask out everything. It's much easier to mask out in photo and a little bit harder to mask out in video. And the video part, I'll show you a little later, or it's gonna be in part 3. So now you just drag the masking tool to the clip. Now I'm just gonna mask out me, my mom, and this wing. And now you can make your view bigger so you can see the mask in more detail. And now you just go where you want the part to be cut out. I'm not gonna draw a perfect mask because this is only gonna be for an example. See, now I'm gonna connect it to the last point of the mask. And there you go. And that's how you can make really awesome effects in Final Cut Pro. I'm not gonna show you them today, but maybe in part 3. Like fire and explosions. So now let's add some nice text. Just quickly, the comment for today and shout out goes to Zax TB Plays. And this person says, why is the description so small? That video was only for fun, so that's why I put a short description. So click the text menu on top. And there's a bunch of ways you could do it. Like if you want to be basic 3D or if you want it to fade. There's a lot of stuff you can do. So let's say we're taking this basic 3D, for example. And same thing, you're gonna move it to the proper place. And then type on the right side what you want to type. And of course, you can change the font as well. And over here in the inspector, now there's something in the middle called material. And then it says single or multiple. And you want to choose multiple. And now every single wall of the text is gonna have different characteristics. And it depends what you put on it. Now in the front, we're gonna make it grudge. Now front edge, we're gonna make it red, for example. So we're gonna choose paint and then car paint. And of course, you can change the brightness and shininess and a lot of other stuff. And of course, you can change the front edge's size. And you can even adjust the text depth. And of course, we're gonna make it red on the side as well. And now when you play, the text is gonna come and go. And of course, that was only one way. There's a lot of other things you can do with text. I'm gonna show you multiple layers using cool effects, but before I do that, I'm gonna show you one more tool, which is generators. So on the left, same place where the title was, then click generators. And now you have all the amazing generators. So let's say if you want to color a background, and then you can change the color. And I'm going to show you one right now that is very useful for tutorials. And then I'm going to click this generator, shapes generator. And obviously you can change the color and stuff like that. But instead of a circle, you can adjust the shape to anything you want. You see, I'm going to click this arrow. And now you can resize it, so if you're doing a tutorial, you can point to the video that you're trying to show. Like for example, this is my mom. Now I'm going to show you how to make multiple layers of the same clip so you can add a really cool effect. So now I'm going to copy this clip with me and my mom, for example. And now let's make another 2 layers of it. Now the bottom layer we're going to make black and white, and the top layer we're going to leave in color. And then we're going to use the mask, and I'm going to mask around my mom, for example, again. And the parts that are not attached to any part of the picture, you can just do a rough mask. And now look how cool this is when I connect the final mask. Now I'm black and white, and my mom is colored. And if you want the drink to be colored, you just make another points on the drink. And you see, now the drink is colored. And you see now that one layer is masked out when I put the text in between these 2 layers. And you see now the text is behind my mom, but the text is in front of me. And of course I don't want to burn myself, but there's gonna be a fire behind my mom. And if you don't want these clips to be on top of each other, just in one single clip, then you can make a compound clip. So mark all the clips together. So 2 fingers on the trackpad, or just right click with the mouse. Then it says new compound clip. Then you can name it, but there's no point of it, so you can just click enter. And now these entire 4 clips will act as if they were 1 clip only. And now if I want to resize a clip, everything is going to move as 1 clip. And this is very useful for end screens. Or some other elements when you have to resize everything together. Also, if you want to change the saturation, your color, then they have the color inspector on top. You can do it the regular way, or you can do it in color wheels. You see, if I want to reduce my exposure in the other clip, or even change the color of me. Obviously, this is just an example. Don't make yourself green in the video. Additionally, you can animate things moving around the screen. So reduce the view to the point where you can see outside your screen. So for example, I have this pillow right here saying subscribe. And by the way, go hit that subscribe button. From the beginning of the clip, mark the clip. So on the top of your main view in the window, it says add a keyframe. And then you click it. And then right next to it, it says next keyframe. So you click that. And then drag the time frame until you want it to stop. And then move the clip in the same direction. And then click next keyframe again. And you see now when you play it, it's gonna be cool. You see, like that. And you can use the keyframing for many different things. So for example, if I was to put a blur on my picture, like the Gaussian blur, except for in the inspector in Gaussian blur, the keyframe is next to that, add a keyframe. And then of course go to the end of the clip. And now decrease the % to 0. And then click next keyframe. And you see now when you play it, it's gonna slowly become clear. You see, like that. Now let's add some transition between the clips. Like for example, this fade to color. And here's how it looks. Let's try another one, cross dissolve. Yeah, all these other transitions are cool, but everybody's gonna know you're gonna be a rookie editor if you use these kind of transitions. There's a lot of cool and different kinds of effects, like let's choose this distortion effects. And then we're gonna add this effect and it looks like you're watching through a window and it's raining outside. And depending on what video you're making, there's a lot of different effects you could try. Like you can make it look like it's day or night, or you can even make it like you're doing an old movie. And guys, if I put this to 100%, it's gonna look like from the 20s. In part 1, I mentioned the speed effects. You can change the speed of the clip. And you can do some really cool reverse effects. So for example, I'm gonna copy this clip. We're gonna put the first clip in reverse. You see, you can make some other cool things with it too. Additionally, if you want to make like a freeze frame of one part of the video, so if you want to take a snapshot of the frame to make it a picture, then you can make it a freeze frame. So mark the clip, then click edit, and then click add freeze frame. So this is just a picture, it's not going to move anymore. And this is super useful for thumbnails. If you want to save this as a photo in your computer, then mark the clip, and then go to the export in the top right, and then click save current frame. You see, all my thumbnails, I did this exactly the same, at least the parts of the background. You see, I already have this preset for part 2 of my thumbnail. Now I'm just going to put a background and title, and I'm all set. I'm going to show you some more special effects, but that's going to be in part 3. And if you want to bring your editing skills to the next level, click right here. And if the video's not going to be here yet, it's going to be here very soon. Make sure to subscribe because I post videos like these every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!